So this is another message. Hold on, y'all. Information. So this is another. I guess we don't need those cards. This is another collective message. Okay, God say, you know what? It's good for you to do collective messages because you know what? A lot of people like collective messages. Hey, collective. We are a collective. And Grandma said sometimes the energy overall matters too. And God said, that's what you need to know, boo. I said, hey, boo, I really want to not talk to you and not say nothing, but I was in your neck of the woods, and my grandma said, always tell people when you coming through so they'll be prepared. And God said, that's what you didn't do. And they didn't even, okay, budge. And you thought people would do this and do that and do all this other stuff. God said, what do you want, Negro? You ain't even have nothing to drop off, and you want to act like you had something to drop off. You want to just see if somebody was going, you know what, run upstairs, be like, hey, what you doing? Where you going? And all this other stuff. You want to be questioned. But God said, why are they going to question you? You won't belong to them. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. And you like, yeah, but I want to be theirs. I want to be theirs so bad now. Boo, I want to be yours. Somebody want to be yours, baby. They want to be questioned. They want you to give them advice. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. They want to be all up in your energy. And that's what you need to know here, too. And you like, shoot, I ain't riding around with no motherfucking fucked up private parts, boo. That's not me. Don't think it's me, boo. God said that's what you need to know here, too. Someone been keeping themselves safe because they know out here in these streets, people be throwing stuff at them and they like, shoot, you ain't gonna throw it at me, boo. Throw it at me so I can deny it. And grandma said, no, they ain't even throwing it at you. I said, shit. That's kind of, you know what, my motherfucking cup of tea, boo. I fucks with you. I don't fuck with the rest of these hoes. I say, yeah, you a hoe, I could tell. You a hoe too. Uh-huh, yeah, no. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. And grandma said, that's what he made clear today here too, or she. And that's what you need to know here, boo. It says, I want to reach out, but I don't know how. Someone is a little bit conflicted in their body mind and don't know which way to go today. They like, shit, I'm confused and I'm never confused. But today they was confused, boo. And you threw their ass off and they like, yeah, that nigga confused today. And that's someone's truth. It says, I wish you were okay here with me. So someone wants to be close to you and everything because they can't get you off their mind, baby. They like, shoot, you was amazing, boo. And you think I'm gonna just let you go like that? Okay, I'll see you soon. And someone is going a little cuckoo crazy over you, boo. It says, I know that we have a soul connection. They like, shoot, I know we supposed to meet, baby. And you all the way out here too? Come on now. This is meant to occur, baby. And God said that's what you need to know here too. Something is meant to occur. And someone wanna, you know what, chop it up with you. Can I just talk to you a little while? Is that okay? Is that appropriate? Someone wanna ask you, would it be appropriate if I was just to come and chit chat with you, boo? Can I do that? And God said, sure you can. Let's see if you can make it through the trenches. And that's someone's truth here too. It says, I can't go another day without you. See, these people is feeling some type of way. They like, you know what, boo, you getting on my nerve. You getting on my nerve, bitch. Whoever you is, you getting on somebody's nerve, boo. Yeah, it says I want to hold you. So somebody want to, you know what, put you in their arms and never let you go. Someone is like, you know what? I don't know why you playing with my emotions and stuff, acting like, you know what, I ain't got no feelings and everything. You want me to, okay, find some feelings and find you too, boo? And God said that's what you need to know here too. Someone has a certain set of skills where they can find people, boo. Yeah, it says, I regret what I did to you. Interesting. What this nigga do? Mm. So someone is regretting what they did to you? Hmm. Tell me more. Yeah, it says, I want a future with you. So the Ten of Swords energy is here. What this nigga do? God say, you know what? I ain't gonna let you find out until you need to find out here too. All of these cards just fell out. It says, every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. It says, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you too. But they couldn't ghost you because you ain't all into them. Like you really don't care. And that's what's driving them crazy here, boo. Yeah, it says you're always on my mind. And it says I'm in love with you. Mm. So they let people get all up in their head, but you ain't even tripping over the situation. It's like you don't even care. Yeah, it says I've been working on myself and am not the same as I was before. So someone been working on themselves because that card ain't showed his face at all in none of my readings. So they're not the same person. This person has changed. Yeah, somebody's in love with you, but they have some past regrets though. The word regretful is here. Yeah, it says, I feel empty without you. Someone is saying, do you have your phone on silent? I don't think you gave me the right number, boo. But that's not true. They just ghosted you. See? And you don't care. And they want to come up with something in order to communicate with you. They want to talk to you about something. But these people around this person then set up here and acted like, you know what? You wasn't shit, but you everything. And that's what they know here too. Yeah, it says you're the only one I see. See? This person all up in their feelings, boo. And I don't like people that can get in other people's heads and change your mind. You have the proof of what's going on, and you gonna let other people manipulate you. You was a weak one. I don't fuck with weak people. You weak, boo. You need to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. Shit. Make executive decisions, baby. I don't play with weak-minded individuals. Yeah, that's what fucks up shit. It says no one understands me like you do. Yeah, I crave you. Dang, somebody craved you. That card ain't came out. That card popped hard. Someone is craving you, boo. Yeah, it says they are just a distraction. And that's what they are. My hand itching too. Money come to me. Thank you, God. Yeah, it says I am wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. Everybody is doing unnecessary things. Stupid. Yeah, it says you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. Negatives. And you gonna let somebody manipulate you to do what? Ghost this person? And they your dream person? You stupid. You dumb nigga. Dummy. You know what I'm saying? People be stupid, man. Yeah, it says I'm disappointed in myself, see, for letting you down. Dumbass. That's what they are. Yeah, pictures of you, okay, still make me smile. It says, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. That's what you get. Yeah. I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. So this person is trying, you know what, to change. They not the same person. Yeah, the overall energy, it says, I can't imagine a life without you. People. What's blocking the flow of love in this situation? People be doing the most. I don't like weak-minded individuals, baby. So let's see. Tell me more. So we have not being open to receive love. It says lack of self-commitment, subconscious negative thinking, belief system. Look, negative self-image. This person needs to love thyself. That's how people was able to sway them, because they're not even concrete in the essence of what they stand for. They're not even concrete on them. Can't nobody make me sway jack about me. I'd be like, no. No. I don't care what you say. No. The answer is no. If it's not from the betterment of me, no. Yep, the victimhood is here. It says beliefs that other people are the only source of love. And then we have self judgment. Yeah, this person is very insecure. They lack direction. Yeah, overall energy. Yeah, low self esteem. That's what it is, boo. Tell me more. Yeah, it says your practicality is helping you. It says the work you put in is paying off. And then we have this situation is safe. Overall energy, you're cursed. So that's your message. Peace. Take care.